If your trail camera never triggers, it's not a gear problem. A trail camera can capture incredible moments. But if you place it in the wrong spot, or use the wrong settings, you can go weeks without a single usable shot. Hi there, I'm your wildlife virtual guide. Today, we're going to look at how to use a trail camera to understand wildlife, prepare your outings, and get to know your terrain better, without ever disturbing the animals. A trail camera is an amazing tool for observing nature, but only if you use it correctly. And you'll see, most mistakes come from how it's installed, not from the gear itself. Before setting up a trail camera anywhere, there's one essential rule. You're not allowed to install it just anywhere. Depending on the country or region, the laws are different. Some areas allow it, others forbid it, and sometimes you simply need a permit. On private land, you must always ask the owner for permission. In public forests, natural parks, or protected areas, check with local authorities, park rangers, or the environmental office. Rules can vary from one place to another. In certain sensitive zones, trail cameras are strictly prohibited. Respecting these rules isn't just about staying legal, it also prevents your camera from being moved, removed, or even stolen. In short, always check before installing. A simple request avoids a lot of problems and shows respect for the people who manage the land. You don't need an expensive camera trap. Here are the key points, straight from field experience and professional advice. 1. Trigger speed, ideally under 0.3 seconds. The slower it is, the more likely you are to capture only the animal's tail, and nothing else. 2. Sensor range between 15 and 20 meters is perfect for most environments. Too long, and you'll get false detections. Too short, and you'll miss animals. 3. Field of view, wide angle for open areas. Narrower angle for a specific trail. 4. Infrared illumination, no glow or low glow to avoid frightening wildlife. White flashes should be avoided for ethical wildlife work. 5. Battery life and power. Trail cameras consume a lot, especially in video mode. Rechargeable NiMH batteries are a great choice. Here are the simple settings I use, based on real field experience. I set the sensitivity to medium, because if the camera is too sensitive, it triggers with every gust of wind or every moving branch. And if it's not sensitive enough, it misses the animals. A medium sensitivity is the best compromise in 90% of situations. For video settings, I choose short clips of 10 to 20 seconds. It's enough to see the animal's behavior, understand which direction it's moving, and analyze the scene. And it saves a lot of battery and memory card space. For photo mode, I set 1 to 3 images per trigger. If you want photos, 3 images per trigger is enough. But in most cases, video gives you more information and a better overview of what's happening. For triggering, I set fast trigger, always on. That's what prevents you from getting only the animal's tail, and nothing else. For night mode, I use infrared only. Never white flash, never visible light. It's too intrusive, and some animals are scared of it. Infrared stays discreet and doesn't draw attention. With these simple settings, your camera trap becomes reliable, efficient, and perfectly suited to most environments. Most trail cameras capture very few images, simply because they're placed in the wrong spot. Here are the best locations, the ones that consistently give good results. 1. Wildlife trails. These are the small, discreet paths where the grass is flattened. Animals use them every day. You'll get regular footage, sometimes even daily. 2. Under fence passages. Foxes, badgers, roe deer, wild boar, every species uses the same openings to cross under fences. It's an excellent and very reliable spot. 3. Vole activity zones. Look for small mounds, lifted grass, or tunnels. These areas attract foxes, stoats, and sometimes even birds of prey. Place your camera facing the area where the predator patrols. 4. Marking trees. Heavily used by deer. If you see rubbing marks, stripped bark, or broken branches, it's a clear sign of activity. A camera placed slightly off to the side often captures beautiful scenes. 5. Water points. In summer, this is a must. Animals come to drink, cool their feet, or simply pass nearby. And above all, always place your camera at an angle, never directly in the middle of the trail. If you block the movement axis, animals will go around it or avoid the area entirely. A discrete camera, set slightly to the side, always gives better results. Based on real field experience, here's how to position your trail cameras properly. The height, between 40 centimeters and 1 meter. At this height, your trail camera will capture foxes, badgers, roe deer, and most ground-dwelling animals very well. Too low, and you'll film rodents. Too high, and you'll miss the small carnivores. For orientation, never facing the sun. Direct sunlight creates lens flare, overexposed images, and sometimes even false triggers. Place your camera in the shade, or perpendicular to the trail. When setting up your camera, pay close attention to scent. You want total neutrality. No perfume, no scented hand cream, no perfume sanitizer, and no bait. Foxes smell everything, and if they detect a strong human scent, they may avoid the area for several days. Silence, calm and quick installation. Set it up gently, without sudden movements, and avoid staying too long in one spot. The fewer traces and smells you leave behind, the more invisible your camera becomes. The golden rule: stay off to the side. A well-placed camera never blocks a trail. It should blend into the environment without altering the animal's behavior. With these simple principles, your trail camera becomes almost invisible, and you'll capture natural footage without stressing wildlife. A trail camera isn't just a camera, it's an analysis tool. When you review the footage, ask yourself, at what time do the animals pass? In which direction? How often? Are they calm or nervous? Is this a hunting area? A transit route? A place they use every day? In just a few days, you'll discover things you would never have seen directly in the field. This is where things get really interesting. The trail camera gives you the image, but it's the WildlifePhotographer app that lets you understand the whole terrain. Here's how I use it every day. I log every wildlife trail in the app. I record the activity times detected by my camera. I save vol activity zones. I note all regular passage routes. I keep all my spots in one place. And most importantly, I place my trail cameras on the map. This gives me a complete overview of all my cameras, their exact position, and what area they actually cover. I can even schedule reminders for each camera. To check the SD card, replace batteries, or simply see whether the area is still active. Over time, you build a true living map of your territory. You don't search randomly anymore. You know where to go, where not to go, and at which moment. You disturb wildlife less, and you understand the structure of your terrain much better. There's even a full video dedicated to the trail cameras mode if you want to learn all the features in detail. But in this video, the most important thing to understand is how perfectly the trail camera and the app complement each other. Thanks for watching this video. I hope it helps you use your trail camera more effectively, understand your terrain better, and stay efficient while remaining ethical. If you want to organize your observations and prepare your outings like a naturalist, you can check out the WildlifePhotographer app in the description. And tell me in the comments which environment you'd like me to place a trail camera in for a future video. Subscribe, leave a like if you want to support the channel, and I'll see you very soon for more nature tips.